Hey, GamingWithMelkor 6925 here, bringing you another episode of Game of the Week. And today's going to be aguard.io. Whoa! Well guys, what's the game about for starters? Well, what it is, you sign into a server, you use your favourite username. So for me it was Melkor 6925. And what happens? You become a blob on a screen. No, I'm not joking. You are a blob on a screen. A very small blob surrounded by very big blobs. What the principle of the game is that you want to get your blob or your mass bigger. So what you do is you move around the screen collecting lots of little blobs, which are mass. As you can see in the top left corner, you can see a score. So for every blob you hit, that's a non-human, you get one added to your score. Okay. For every human you absorb the mass. Now the thing is, what you do is you absorb smaller members than yourself. So the larger you are, the larger members that you can absorb into your mass. Yay! But the problem is, the bigger you get, the bigger your mass gets, the larger people you can absorb, but the slower you get. So instead of being this little mass flying around the screen really quickly, you become this big, lumbering, slow mass, who, even though you can absorb more people, you're much easier to dodge. And what you've always got to consider is, there's always someone bigger than you out to get you. So no matter how big you get, you can near enough guarantee there's someone bigger out there who just wants to gobble you up, because that's the name of the game. It sounds boring, doesn't it? It sounds boring, it sounds tedious, and it looks like it's a game for very little kids. Now, when I first played this game, I thought, oh God, what am I doing? I'm playing a game for kids. And what happened? Within 10 minutes, I was cursing, I was swearing, I was infuriated, but I was addicted. Oh my God. If you thought Clash of Clans was addictive, oh my God, you've not tried anything until you've tried this. 10 minutes in, the smallest thing frustrated me so much. I couldn't believe it. A tiny, boring looking, childish game had me hooked. Several hours later, I was still hooked. And oh my God, how infuriating is that? All you do is move this little blob around the screen, trying to take over other blobs. I'm a grown man. I'm 29. And for the last 3 hours, all I've done is chase little blobs around a screen trying to increase my mass. Dying time and time and time again. Oh dear. The game's very addictive, and I'll warn you now, if you have an addictive personality like I do, you are in trouble. Oh God, you are in trouble, okay? You will sit there, you will play one game, and you'll die virtually instantly. You'll think, Jesus Christ, what happened there? So then you play the next game, and the same thing will happen. Then you'll play the next game, and the same thing will happen. And before long, you're in a never-ending cycle. You just can't put your phone down. Now, here I am, loving the game to an extent, okay? Only to an extent. Well, why? Well, you can't really say, you can't save your progress. Anything you do, it's just a one-off go, basically, especially on the iPhone version. Is that different on the PC? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't tried the PC version, and unfortunately I won't try the PC version. Not at this moment in time anyway. Maybe sometime in the future. Also, I find and experience a lot of lag on the game. You could be scooting along in one direction, the game lags you out for 2 to 3 seconds, and boom, that's it, your master's gone. Another master's come along and eaten you, because your master's just continued going wherever it wanted to go, and you never actually got to do anything with it. And that is infuriating as well. Okay. Overall, the game's entertaining, especially for children. I'm not going to deny that, but even for us grown-ups as well. Especially, like I've said before, if you've got an addictive personality. And that's what these games try and do. If you've got an addictive personality, they try and pull you in. They grab that big rope and they pull you in, say, play me. And people like us with an addictive personality, we say, yes, please, I'll play you. And we settle on that. And we continue to play that game. Now, overall, the game was enjoyable. Okay, it was addictive, it was fun. It has its faults, lag being especially one of them faults. A very infuriating fault as well. Not being able to save progress and look on previous games, things like that, which I'm sure will be implemented within time. They're also frustrating as well. So overall, how would I rate the game? Taking everything into consideration, I'm going to give it a 3-star rating. 3 stars, that's right. Not 4 or 5, only 3. Well, why? Well, firstly, the game's addictive. Too addictive to be enjoyable at times. Now, games are supposed to be enjoyable. When you get to the extent where you're just addicted because you just want to, and it's infuriating you and you don't enjoy the game as much, that's why I've downgraded it. Plus, there is faults in the game as well. Like I've said before, they've also lowered down as well. If you take the faults out, I'm probably going to give this a 4 out of 5 stars. With a few minor tweaks, this could easily be 4 out of 5. I could never give this game a full 5 out of 5. Purely on the premises is that it is too addictive and too frustrating to be completely enjoyable, if that makes sense. Also, you get a lot of pop-ups in the game. Every time you die, you'll get a pop-up advertising another game. I even had one that came up for 30 seconds and you had to sit there and watch the entire video. You couldn't cancel out of it until the video had played advertising another game. So things like that as well also helped contribute to it. So guys, overall, Agar.io is an entertaining game, a highly addictive game, but a game that's very frustrating and sometimes takes the enjoyment away. Be warned, if you have an addictive personality, you may struggle to pull yourself away from this game. So if, like me, you're a clasher, be warned, this could eat up a lot of your time in the near future if you give it a try. Right guys, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen, please subscribe if not already done so. Post a comment below and let me know what game you want recruiting next time. And I'll see you soon. Take care.